two underdogs in the tournament.
Yeah, I think when you look at like the desk setup, I think when you look at OpTic in particular, I don't think there was a lot of hype behind them, and I don't think there was a lot of hype behind Team Secret as well, as Sam #2 is not typically a hyped up team, and yet both teams are here, and yet both teams have had massive results coming into this matchup.
Got to keep your eyes open and looking all around. Demos already coming out. Might need to use that rear view. Lucian popping it downfield. There's another demo. We're seeing some early aggression come out of Team Secret. Sad. Looks like he did get the bump on Alu. Lucian now popping it off the corner. It looked like there was a Rule 1 there.
I didn't even see it.
Is it still going is the question. It is. Not anymore.
Oh, no.
Broke it up.
Alrighty with the Rule 1. I don't know if we've had one yet this tournament.
No, you can't have one in the lower round. You can't afford that in the lower bracket.
And this surely feeling like a second chance for both these teams. Team Secret struggling to get that international win. They finally break through a huge upset over Team BDS. OpTic as well able to get a victory when not many people had them pegged for one.
In particular, the players on OpTic as well. I really don't think people loved this roster, but when you've seen them on LAN so far, you've seen LAN Lucian start to show up a little bit. Mist has really been a driver for the offense. He really is kind of the gatekeeper for the OpTic offense. It feels like if he doesn't get a touch on the ball, you're not going to get a good look, as he's looking for 2 there. But for OpTic, it is Mist. You have to play through him if you want to have the offense to win the game.
Certainly does feel as well. OpTic moving the ball quite nicely early on. Pretty decent spread of the field, really putting Team Secret through their paces, making sure that there's no cracks in that defense that they can just take free advantage of. And Secret so far up to the task, but you gotta wonder that challenge game doesn't start to turn around for them soon.
And I think it is good for Secret. We heard them in their little interview before this that they're very confident. They were, I think it was, saying, look out, we're coming, we're going to beat you. They have confidence, and that's the power of just getting that one win on LAN, especially the massive win that Team Secret did. But any win would give you that type of confidence, and this is certainly a beatable team for Team Secret.
We're seeing a nice pass attempt. However, the backboard has been shut down by Team Secret. Lots of big booming clears, not a lot of possession for Team Secret. It seems like OpTic so far the aggressor. This one bouncing down, hit off to the side. Drees, tough read, got a piece of it. Gets the infield pass. Lucian won't be able to get around it for a shot, but you saw the idea.
Really great setup idea, like you say, OpTic Gaming, James. Again, that's what I'm talking about. The ball movement's good. It's demanding right now to get through Secret, but you do like to be the team driving pace of play, especially against South American teams who love to get so aggressive. That demo may give them a chance.
Oh, wow.
Shot to the back post, a little late. Sad, just in the nick of time. Taking it out to safety.
What a battle there. Looks like Sad even got a corner boost as well. That was a tough defensive play to make. Getting back just in time after the demo. Still pressure from OpTic Gaming. When will it be too much for Team Secret?
I think the shooting for OpTic has been a little lackluster. Some weak shots towards Team Secret. They did generate a quality one in the end, but last-second save, of course. But for OpTic, it seems like there's been plenty of chances to have a higher quality shot, and we still sit scoreless because of it.
And there's a shot opportunity. It finds the back of the net. Drees didn't even get all of this one. You even saw his car, you know, rear back on 2 wheels right there.
Yeah, he was really trying to pop that one hard off the wall, and who knows whether or not he timed it the way he wanted. Point is, definitely still hit the ball with enough pace to make sure the defender couldn't stay, couldn't go and attack it by mistake. Placed it properly on the wall, had the opportunity in the space to go for the double tap. Make sure you put it in between the posts. Well executed from OpTic Gaming, finally capitalizing on a lot of that pressure they've been applying all game long.
They've been aiming at that backboard, trying to get that bounce, that rebound. Finally, they just shot it wide of the post, and that found its way through. But now on the other end, the weak bounce hit and missed. Will collect it to the corner, trying to get behind it for the 50. Knight, another challenge.
And a couple of good passing plays coming out from Team Secret. The passes, though, are still a little bit too far out front or behind the players. You saw that long pass out to Sad that just got away from. Here's a chance, though, off the back wall, and the follow-up there from Mass a little late, and the clear from Drees will send OpTic away.
And Drees didn't have that much boost. That ball was bouncing there And from that camera angle, you're expecting somebody from Team Secret to be there to put that in. The net was open. Perhaps.
Oh my.
They're just stuck. You even see their low boost. Knight trying to make the play. Right again. Challenging Sad back towards net. Drees camped out in the middle. Rebound opportunity to go for OpTic Gaming. Could be a nice final chance, but missed. Will come out from the ceiling and end all hopes for Team Secret.
As T-Bates would say, Nick Costello,
Yes.
one of the best defenders. Can't get anything by that guy when it counts. Huge takeaway towards the end of that game.
We kind of reacted the same way to that final challenge from Mist, just coming out from the camera there and just shutting down any chance for Team Secret here. And I think OpTic did a great job of just controlling that game. I don't think they were particularly lethal.
Yes.
They obviously won. They scored the goal, whatever. But I feel like Secret.
They scored the goal, whatever. I mean, yeah, but I understand where you're coming from, right? That was the one goal that got them his first win here at the London Major for a chance to play from the crowd. But I understand your sentiment. It's like that game, you know, it still felt like neither team really reached their rhythm.
Exactly.
They even this play here, you see Math could have gotten that read off the backboard. Drees, that touch, you know, was very savable. And so, you know, that was the one goal, though. That's all it took. But for OpTic, I do think you have to give it to him. It was a great play from Mist at the end, shutting it down. I guess when you're talking about the machine, maybe he was the armor player, you know, just due to his defense. And that was a really important final stop. But I agree with you, Corelli. You know, that one goal, we were still waiting. We were waiting for a team to really come into their own, whereas this game and this series still feels very wide open.
And a lot of times we talk about the first game on LAN. Players have spoken about this LAN after LAN, saying that it's one that you kind of get warmed up on. It's the one that you kind of get into your rhythm. And I think that was the game from Team Secret, because it wasn't a bad game from Secret here. It was a fine game from them. They just didn't score. I feel like this game will really be the teller of what we're getting in this series.
They did a good job blocking out the backboards at the beginning. But what are they going to do on the offensive end? It seemed like they never had enough boost or the position to kickstart a counter, and you even see here Math on 0 trying to get out.
And I actually think that play from Math, even if it is with 0 boost, I think that's actually the right approach. They had a big issue with dumping the ball upfield and just not having the possession of the ball to really try and give themselves chances to earn possession. And along with that, the other side of the defensive coin, they have to make sure you keep a little better care to know where OpTic is. You can't afford to get crossed up again and just jammed out in your corners for the whole game.
And another infield look from Drees. Illusion was a bit too far away. A back pass missed with some time. First touch goes for the 50. Staying behind the ball. That pinch will send it downfield. Mid boost for Drees. Now perhaps Drees' turn to go. He'll wait for Math to hit it. Now, light infield pass to Mist. Is that on target? No, it's off the post and out. But Drees, he's had good eyes finding his teammates.
What?
The dunk as well. I thought that play was... I thought it was done.
I thought they messed it up. But he calls off Illusion. You can see Illusion stop boosting and turn away from it. And Drees takes control, dunks it through the defense, and OpTic up 1.
I actually think Secret had a pretty decent idea of how to defend it, despite how weird that looks coming at you. I mean, they had the touch out to the side. It's just unfortunately didn't really have enough on it. Went straight back into him. OpTic Gaming squeezed one through when you thought, like you said, it was dead.
And Drees has been the standout player so far on OpTic Gaming, getting the infield passes, the stops, the shots, the goals. Both goals from his bumper. And now OpTic trying to hold on to this lead, still waiting for that first Team Secret goal.
And you really look towards a player like Sad, averaging over a goal per game so far in this tournament. He came into this game shooting 44%. But it might be Knight to break the deadlock here for Team Secret, tying it up with 3 minutes to go.
And I love the slowdown from Math. Math taking the time, getting behind the ball, controlling it, and that was such a controlled 50.
Yeah, big brain.
That is how you write it up.
Don't force it. Let them bounce it off you. You know you don't have the momentum to drive it through them, so lean the nose back, let them hit it off your wheels, and took it right to his teammate. Great execution from Matt.
Maybe now we'll start to see things heat up. Team Secret finding their first goal.
What? Okay.
I
was just like, we can't let that go in, right?
I was going to say, I don't even think he had the boost to get across there. And Team Secret might have known it. It's a great dunk. And follow-up from Drees. Maybe an opportunity here for OpTic as the shot back post from Mist. It's a 2-1 lead for OpTic.
You know, I was expecting him to go near post, almost saved. You see the defender streaking back, but missed.
Oh.
Able to get it around him. You know, if that's a little bit more center, that's getting saved. But OpTic Gaming able to make it work. That when they're attacking that right side of the net, it's been open. They've had success bouncing it off the side wall like that. Drees.
Whoops.
You know, the last time they sent 2 up in the air, it worked.
They scored, yeah.
Can't really blame them for going for it again.
And they are
Oh, dear.
little antsy to go together, even with calling off. That's a great save in the end for OpTic. A little slow to react. But yeah, it seems like OpTic sending a couple players a couple times on offense, excuse me, that's really thrown off their rhythm. They've, of course, scored because of it once, but you really don't bank on that. And now Team Secret threatening off the back ball.
Oh!
Follow-up was there, but Math couldn't connect.
And you even saw Zad was not expecting that to leak through. That absolutely killed the Team Secret attack.
Whoa. Fine game there from Miss, but shut down by the defensive Math. Some good work there from Miss. He's really been working the corners here in this tournament. He's had that great double tap in his first game against Moist from the corner. He's really been lethal for OpTic, and right now Math trying to threaten for Team Secret.
You just want to see a little bit more from Team Secret when it comes to shooting the ball. Last game we were kind of like, OpTic leaving a little bit on the table, and here in game 2 really feels like Team Secret pushing quite well towards the blue end, and it's just like, okay, let's put one in between the posts with a little more force and verve and probably find yourself in a more equitable position. Currently playing some defense. Math well defended and straight down the center line.
And they're running out of time. If you glance at the clock, approaching the final minute of gameplay. Team Secret still down by 1. Now a chance for Illusion. Low challenge off the flip reset. And now Pinch will send it up. Drees bouncing off the wall. Knight. First touch will allow him to go get a second. Trying to get the backboard read. Oh, scores it. Rebound. Blocked by Mist. That was so close to going in. What an effort there by Sat.
That was the best look that Team Secret's had.
Yes.
To break the deadline. Another one here coming from Math. Turned away again by OpTic. The defense just holding on at the moment. Team Secret ramping up the offense here late.
Oh, that's a tough touch.
Yeah.
Wide open net and an easy goal for Drees. And man, this game, it was
Razor's
so
edge.
close.
Yeah.
Razor's edge for Team Secret. They ended up accidentally nicking themselves.
Really could have been something, but yeah. Drew a little blood, get the styptic pencil out in between games. You know, you had a great line of attack here in game 2, and it just came down to shooting the ball a little better. They might get one back. Finally, it's going to go off the crossbar and at least in this time.
Great composure here from Math. Again, slowing the play down, forcing the defense to take the 50, and that it spells out here for Team Secret coming out tonight, and that's a tough one to block after you have to send the players from OpTic. 11 seconds now. Let's see what they pull on the kickoff.
It didn't look like Math was ready for that back right. Doesn't look like it panned out the way Team Secret was hoping. Still a chance. Flip reset. Sad getting back under it.
Needs help.
Knight kept it alive. Drees trying to let this hit the
nice
ground,
dirty.
and he does enough. OpTic Gaming squeezed through with another victory, but that was much more threatening from Team Secret. We saw a couple plays where they decided, you know, take that first touch, pop it up, and go for the 50. Both goals coming from that strategy, and almost that crazy double tap. I think it was from Sad.
Would have been sweet. That was really the pinnacle of what the problem was for Team Secret. It's like chance. It's like we're just a little off the line where we need to be.
And that seemed like it would have been the turning point of the game.
Oh, absolutely.
If you hit that shot. So we take another look. The 50s, Knight there to clean it up. Both goals from Team Secret, that exact same play.
Yeah, I was about to say, it really, oddly enough, the success that you see from Team Secret is really slowing the game down, which is really not typical of the analysis you would give for a South American team. And it does feel like when they get behind the ball, when they pop up and take the space towards the OpTic side, that's where that success comes out, because it pulls those OpTic defenders to adapt and kind of meet you in the air.
Yes.
And when that happens, they can take the 50. And then they have the players to crash the net, as a SAM team normally does.
Exactly.
But is that the winning strategy? Because right now,
I think so, yes.
Because, I mean, you saw them both take that slower approach, and they've lost both games. I mean, like
That's the point.
Do they need to try to make more of these solo plays,
Yes.
the double taps, you know, where you're not necessarily trying to slow the game down, but rather punish OpTic, because we saw that one ball bounce across OpTic's net. Nobody from OpTic was there, and you expect Team Secret to have that pace to be there.
OpTic had 3 third men on their team, James.
All right,
Post crossbar.
case closed.
But I do think that, yeah, I think Team Secret absolutely had the right approach there. It was the execution that kind of left them in the dust a little bit. That's why Game 2 is such an important game in this specific series, because, yeah, OpTic didn't look their best in Game 1, but they still came away with the win. Team Secret doesn't look their best in Game 2 and don't come away with it. That's why it stings so much, because it does look like Team Secret played the better game.
But I do think they found the right formula.
Yes.
They break through the OpTic net, and that's what's important. And again, I do think it is slowing that game, the game down, forcing OpTic to come to you. That's really where
creativity.
Exactly. When you pull the players towards the ball, you create the space behind them, and that's really where Team Secret has been able to take advantage.
And speaking of creativity, you had that send 2 in the air from OpTic that ended up scoring. We'll see if we see more of that from OpTic. Missed threatening the shot. Challenged by Drees. Map slowing it down. There's the pace of challenge back to Sad. It booms it downfield. Will give up possession. Now Drees to himself. Goes for net.
Wow.
I didn't know what to expect. I thought he might be going for a double tap, a pass off the backboard. No.
Well, he did.
just scores.
And he double tapped it off the ceiling.
Just
And then
ripped
just called
it.
his own number. Why not? It was, the space was there, and Team Secret very slow to react. No one even jumped for the shot.
Yeah, I mean, Knight, the last one back, he's kind of driving back from the midfield line. I'm certainly not expecting a 126-kilometer burner off the ceiling, but every now and again you get caught out of position and see a shot like that come at you, you just kind of go, oh, I forgot they could do that.
And Drees starting to stand out on OpTic Gaming. Drees, great series so far. See if OpTic can pull this together.
I mean, anyone on OpTic can really pop off. We've seen it at any point. You know, we call him Land Lucian. Drees played phenomenal at the Fall Major. Mist has been rock solid season over season.
Yeah.
So it's not, it wouldn't be shocking to see anyone have a good game here from
Smart.
OpTic. Who's going to call their number? And that one blocked away by by OpTic. Team Secret trying to threaten here on offense.
There's excellent patience as well from Drees on that dribble. He got bumped off that ball. OpTic was going to be in a lot more trouble and understood that that was the only play Secret had to give themselves an extended look, and taking that ball into the middle means they have a lot of time and space to really get set there on that defense for the next sequence, and ends up finding a ball all the way into the orange hat.
And we're approaching, and we've hit it, the halfway point of the game. OpTic in position to sweep Team Secret. OpTic, a team that many people were wondering or saying, do they even deserve to be here? And now look at them, about to survive yet another elimination match if they can hold on. Team Secret, they're still in it though, and you saw the flip reset attempt. Knight not able to make it work.
They have opportunity. Another one comes off the past the box. Team Secret, they've got a couple opportunities here to make the difference. Math, another slow play, and he does get the block.
Nice.
Follow-up from Sad's going to be weak and miss with a big clear. OpTic get out.
They went for that big cross across the pitch. Doesn't cost them back the other way. Thankfully, they're in time, but you can see Team Secret, they know that last finishing cross needs to have a little more power. And time certainly a factor now. We're under 2 minutes. OpTic Gaming more than happy to starve this one out. Wouldn't be surprised to see him just chuck the ball towards the sidewall in the corner for the rest of the game.
On already up in the air, Lucian, backward bounce. Math will release a quick shot, but that's going to go right back into the hands of OpTic, who will melt time off the clock.
Yeah, I think Math saw more than what was there. And now a big clear here for OpTic all the way back to the Team Secret side.
Keep him honest.
Sad again, instantly challenged by Mist. He has really been all over Team Secret in the challenge game, shutting down the passing plays again there. That one's cut off. Team Secret puts one on target and missed it there again to make the save.
Another long shot, and that one blocked from going across the mid. Drees past one defender, a 50, perfectly up in the air for Math. Trying to settle it into an air dribble, the flip reset challenge. Lucian with a block rebound tonight. It's going in, maybe. No, Mist will tip it out.
No.
Shot still coming in.
Wow.
OpTic jumping up one after another, keeping that ball out, but still Team Secret are on the attack.
And again, OpTic, They've got 3 players that are very comfortable in that position, fielding those types of shots, and that's not the touch that Team Secret wants. Luckily, able to clear it away for now, and they certainly can't give up another one here. Just over 20 seconds left. Can Team Secret extend this series?
It's now or never in terms of the London Major for Team Secret. Illusion downfield quickly supported by Drees. Low boost for Illusion, missed. Will have to make a play. Hits it to the corner. Knight had support in the middle. Just past Math.
Whoa.
Sad will pop it, but he's demoed. No one can get there in time. And OpTic, sweet Team Secret. They avoid elimination and send Team Secret packing.
Wow. Didn't believe it. Coming across the middle with 2-3 seconds left. You just can't quite bring yourself to have faith. That one's coming back middle. Team Secret gave it up, and OpTic Gaming collect another 3-0 on the day.
And to take down Endpoint in his sweep, and now to take down Team Secret in his sweep. I mean, Corelli, we were casting that first series with Moist versus OpTic. And, you know, OpTic, we were just wondering if, you know, are they even here to play? You know, like it just seemed like, you know, were they bringing their best game? Were they hyped up? Did they even want to be here with how they were playing? But now they come out in the lower bracket, sweep Endpoint, they sweep Team Secret. They are here to fight.
Yeah, they're making a statement. And James, you're right, because when we walked into this building day one, we'd heard rumors about how OpTic was, the mental coming into this. But listen, a couple of quality wins here will really change your team and change the mental space. And I think now OpTic kind of believe in themselves a little bit more. And this was a quality win for them because I do think it was kind of a trap game for them. Obviously, a lot of hype behind Team Secret. But I think Drees was the guy to point out 100% goal participation here in this series. He looked phenomenal for OpTic and a pickup that was well worth it for them.
And of course, the defense on the couple of opportunities that actually were on target. Everybody on OpTic on that side of the ball getting involved. Some nice saves. Make sure that they kept those slim margins out in front, and a well-deserved win on both sides of the ball.
Exactly. Illusion had some low boost plays that were pretty tough on defense. And it all around, I mean, OpTic, they've got that glimmer of hope now. And sometimes all you need is that little sliver of light at the end of the tunnel to completely change your perspective, change your mindset, and give you that extra, you know, emotional boost to be able to bring out your best Rocket League, because
it's a slog in the lower bracket.
It is.
It's not easy. It's not fun. But they've done a good job so far. And while there have been a lot of doubters for OpTic Gaming, you're right. I think you can definitely look at it and be like, yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, and this is a huge result for them. They're still alive. Going to be playing the winner of Furia and FaZe. And honestly, at this point, I think that OpTic is a legitimate threat. At this
they're
level,
solid. Yeah, solid.
And at this level with Rocket League, so much of it is mental. So you get that team that is in that right mindset, and all of a sudden, you know, a team that you didn't really expect to make a run, you know, teams like iBuyPower Cosmic way back in the day, all of a sudden, they just start winning, and they don't stop
Don't
losing.
say it. Don't say it yet.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, you know, you can be surprised.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. And to talk about that match, we've got Subi and Orb down in the Oasis.
We got sweeps on sweeps to start off the day. OpTic Gaming, congratulations. Walk us through that series, Drees.
I mean, it was, you know, another day in the job, you know, another sweep. You know, I think we knew we'd beat them, so not that surprised.
Another sweep. Does that mean there's more sweeps coming up for OpTic Gaming?
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
It's insane. I mean, when you're opening up every single game with a goal, it's pretty easy, I'm sure. But Illusion, you know, I got a question for you. I want to talk to you about the mentality from going from a player to a coach back to a player. I mean, what is that shift like?
It's honestly not that different. Like, even as a coach, you want to get hyped with the team. So I was doing the same thing as a player, and now as a player, just continuing that. So.
I mean, is your job pretty easy out there on the field when you've got, I mean, Drees, like I said, opening up the game, and then you've got Miss holding down the back line, not allowing anyone to score. It's like you just get to kind of drive around out there and just pick up boost pads, right?
Yeah, I mean, they kind of told me just to go for a lot of demos and just like interrupt the play when I could, and I trust these guys, and they perform well today.
I mean, you guys are looking strong out there. What would you say your strongest trait as a team? Is there one thing that stands out when it comes to OpTic Gaming?
I think we're very good at counterattacking. I think our defense is pretty solid, and when we get boosts, we can break out pretty well. Dree's really good at playmaking, so I think we're really strong at counterattacks.
Now, a lot of people talk about, when it comes to Rocket League, team play versus individual mechanical plays. Is there one thing that's rated over the other?
Definitely team play, because I feel like our first series, it was more individual, and that didn't really work out. But this past few series, we've been like working as a team, and it's been working really well.
They are working well as a team, Subi.
Well, and speaking of working well as a team, we've got FaZe, who have been known to work well as a team, but at times be pretty mechanical, going up against Furia, who, I mean, they can be so hot at times. And I want to go down the line, get just a quick answer from all of you. Who would you rather face going up next, FaZe or Furia?
I'd rather play FaZe, just to play my old team. Would be fun.
Really?
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Drama.
Okay.
Drama.
I think I'd rather play Furia. More confident against Furia.
Okay, we're a little split here. So, Dries, what are you going with?
I'd rather play Furia. I don't think they're as individually gifted as FaZe. So, yeah, Furia.
All right, Turbo.
Strong
Turbo, you got to break it
words.
here. You could break it.
I don't really care. I'm just here to stand behind them and share some spotlight, you know.
You're looking really good back there, by the way.
Yeah, you're doing a great job, Turbo. All right?
But that's going to be it for OpTic Gaming. Another sweep done down here in the Oasis. We need to get some palm fronds to sweep with. I don't think they had brooms back in the Oasis. I don't know. And anyway.
We got to ask production. We got to ask production about that.
We'll get it out here. But like I was saying, you're going to want to hold on just a minute, because up next we've got FaZe going against Furia.